Hi there everybody, today we're going to look at upper and lower quartiles. Now if you've looked at box plots or cumulative frequency, you may have kind of come across this. It's a relatively straightforward idea. It has an awful lot to do with the median, but it's the idea of whatever set of data you've got, we're going to split it up into quarters effectively. Alright, so the middle will also be, the median would be the middle value, and when we're talking about upper and lower quartiles, it's the idea of split it up into quarters. So let's have a look in terms of what I mean by that. Alright, so if you imagine a set of data split up into quarters, then it's going to be represented like this. So you've got 25% there, 25% there, 25% there, 25% there. So you've got 4 lots of 25, so 1, 2, 3, 4, all adding to 100%. Okay. Well, the median, as you may be already aware, is the one that appears in the middle. All right, so that's the value that we're looking for that's in the middle of your data. So you'd have your lowest value over here, your highest value over here, and your middle one over here. All right, well, your lower quartile is going to be halfway between 0 and your median, effectively, so a quarter into it. All right, and your upper quartile, strangely enough, is going to be a quarter into the top half. All right, so what you've really got is you've got a median of the bottom half and a median of the top half. All right, and this is the actual median, so it's split into quarters. So that is what the upper and lower quartile is. Okay, essentially. So the median splits the data in half, and then the lower quartile splits the lower half in half. All right, and the upper quartile splits the top half in half. Anyway, you don't include the median when calculating quartiles. Literally all we're looking for is those two either side, so we don't need to worry too much about it. So let's have a look at some data. All right, so I'm trying to make it a little bit quicker, so I've put the numbers in order. So if I'm going to basically split this and trying to find the lower quartile and upper quartile, then the first thing I need to do is kind of split it into, it's basically half and half, I would say. So when I do this one, so you might have seen this when I've done median, and you go to 0 to 13, 2 and 10, 2 blah blah blah, 3 and 4, 4 and 6, and 4 is the middle. All right, so the median, in this case, it's going to be 4. All right, so that's my median number there. Okay. However, now that I've got this middle number, all right, and I've cut it down that side, you'll notice I've got one half here, this half, and then in this half. All right, I've literally taken that number there and then split it in half and half. So I'm now looking to do the median of this set of 5 numbers and the median of this set of 5 numbers. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to chalk one off either side, and chalk one off either side. I'm left with 2, all right, on this side. So that's going to be my lower quartile. I'm going to repeat the same for this side, and then I've got chalk those two off, and then I've got the one that's left in the middle, and my upper quartile is number 9. All right, so that's how we do it from a set of data. So what we're doing is we're doing the median 3 times. All right, so we find the median to start with, to basically be able to split the data up into 2 halves. And then we're going to do the median in the left half, and then you're going to do the median in the right half. Also, say bottom half and top half. Okay, there you go. Right, remember to order the data first, of course. It kind of goes without saying, but it was already ordered there. Right, if we're looking for the interquartile range, when all that is the range between the upper quartile and lower quartile, so the difference between the two. All right, so let's do that one in terms of this one. Really kind of straightforward. I've chosen an even set of numbers this time around because I've mentioned in another lesson about the idea of doing the median with even numbers and it being a little bit more awkward. All right, so the first thing we do, well, these aren't ordered, so we've got to order them first. So I've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 9. Let's get them in order. And then we're looking for the splitting them in half. All right, so when I split them in half, with even numbers, it's a bit different because if I cross that off, cross that off, cross that off, cross that off, I'd left with 2 in the middle. So I would normally go right down the middle. All right, so I'm going to go right down the middle of those 2 because I've got an even set of numbers. Now I'm not bothered what that number is, and now another median actually in this case is actually going to be 6, but it doesn't ask me that. It wants to really, what it's bothered about is doing the lower quartile and the upper quartile. All right, so when I do the lower quartile, well, it's the middle of these 3, or that one, and the middle of these 3, which is going to be that one. And then from there, I just find the lower, well, the interquartile range, so the gap between 9 and 3. Well, the gap between 9 and 3 is 6. and that is my interquartile range. It's relatively straightforward, isn't it? Well, there you go. That is effectively upper and lower quartile in a nutshell. If you obviously want some more practice on it, please visit maths-school.co.uk where there's some questions for you to have a go at. But of course, you are more than welcome to revisit this video at any point. All right, well, thanks for listening.